New York has chosen to prioritize illegal aliens over American citizens. It stops today. They have green light laws, meaning they're giving a green light to any illegal alien in New York where law enforcement officers cannot check their identity if they pull them over.
The New York's immigration policies are under fire, and Trump's administration isn't backing down. The lawsuit against Governor Hochul, Letitia James, and the DMV commissioner is shaking up the debate over sanctuary laws. Let's break down what's really happening.
The civil complaint is against Hochul, Letitia James, and the DMV commissioner. It also alleges that they continue to fail to enforce federal immigration law. Now, that green light law that Bondi just mentioned, again, it is a 2019 law that allows anyone to get a driver's license regardless of immigration status. Now, Bondi's biggest concern with the law, along with other sanctuary laws, is that it can hinder the efforts of ICE agents.
Now, the green light law she's talking about was passed in 2019 and it allows undocumented immigrants to obtain driver's licenses. Some may argue that undocumented immigrants receiving driver's license under laws like New York's green light laws create an imbalance in the system. Yet some believe that lawmakers push these policies to secure votes from immigrant communities, even though undocumented individuals cannot legally vote. Now, if undocumented applicants skip certain verification steps, it raises fairness concerns for citizens who go through stricter processes. While supporters claim these laws reduce uninsured driving and hit-and-run accidents, opponents argue that they just inflate statistics to justify policy decisions.
A rep for Governor Hochul says only when federal immigration officials have a judicial warrant are they allowed to access the DMV database. Now, Trump ran on his immigration policies, vocalizing a priority for mass deportations and rebuilding a border wall. And now his administration going after states that have sanctuary cities, including New York and Illinois. Hochul says that she supports deporting violent criminals who break laws. However, she says in part, quote, New York is proud that immigrants from across the globe come here searching for a better life. People like my grandparents who left Ireland looking for the American dream. We welcome law-abiding individuals who want to work, pay taxes, and contribute to our communities. She later added, New York is not backing down, a message echoed by local advocacy groups who do expect that New York will win in court.
Pam Bondi's lawsuit against the state of New York is as frivolous as they come.
Of New York, the state's Department of Motor Vehicles Commissioner, Governor Kathy Hochul, and State Attorney General Letitia James as defendants. Attorneys representing the United States are seeking a judgment that finds New York's green light laws are unlawful and unenforceable.
I mean, it's just ridiculous, some of the ideals of the left. I mean, this policy is controversial, and I can see why. When ICE requests DMV records on an undocumented immigrant, the DMV notifies that individual, and federal officials claim that this undermines enforcement, while New York defends it as a privacy safeguard.
Immigration authorities depend on these records to assess real-time the situations they face and the people they encounter. New York's green light law, in effect since 2019, allows undocumented immigrants in the state to get driver's licenses and prohibits the DMV from sharing information with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. The law was enacted partly to lower the number of uninsured people driving and improve safety on the roads, since some people drive without a license and without ever having taken a road test. In her first press conference since taking office, Attorney General Pam Bondi said this yesterday.
New York has chosen to prioritize illegal aliens over American citizens. It stops today.
A spokesperson for Governor Hochul released a statement that reads in part, quote, we expect Pam Bondi's worthless, publicity-driven lawsuit to be a total failure, just like all the others. Let me be clear, New York is not backing down. AG Tish James said in part, quote, our state laws, including the green light law, protect the rights of all New Yorkers and keep our communities safe. Now, in the lawsuit, Attorney General Pam Bondi points to the DMV commissioner being required to inform undocumented immigrants when a federal immigration agency has requested their information. Now, Governor Hochul says the green light law has been upheld by the courts, quote, time and time again, and that she's not letting federal agents or Elon Musk's, quote, shadowy Doge operation get uncontrolled access to personal information of people in the system like 16-year-olds and others. Cindy?
Alice, New York City is not the only, well, New York isn't the only state with the green light law.
That's right. There's about 19 states total, and Washington state actually was the first to enact such legislation, and that dates back all the way to 1993.
All right. Alice, thank you very much.
Now, is the green light law really a fair law? I'm curious to hear from all of y'all, so drop a note in the comment section below, and while you're at it, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to receive upcoming videos from Political Detox. We're closing in rapidly on the 200 subscriber count for this channel, and we need your help to get there, and every subscriber counts. And as always, thanks for watching.
Now, last week, the DOJ filing a similar lawsuit against the state of Illinois and the city of Chicago over their migrant policies. Bondi saying this move should be a warning to other states that sanctuary city laws won't be tolerated under the Trump administration.